The snow came down like a curtain, thick, endless, blinding. Daniel Jacob squinted through the windshield of his rusty pickup truck, wipers struggling against the storm. The heater had stopped working days ago, but that wasn't the problem. The problem was, he still had another 20 miles to drive in this blizzard before reaching his job at the lumber yard. Missing another day would mean a dock in pay. And he was already behind on rent, electricity, and the overdue hospital bill from his son's asthma attack last month. Then he saw her. Just ahead, barely visible through the falling snow, a figure was waving. A woman. Alone on the side of the road. Her car, sleek and black, was half buried in snow, front end smashed into a tree. She wasn't dressed for this weather either. Just a light jacket and heels. Daniel's heart pounded. Most people would drive on by. Keep warm, stay safe. But that wasn't who he was. He pulled over. "Hey," he shouted as he trudged toward her. "You all right?" She nodded weakly, but Daniel could see her lips trembling from the cold. "I hit black ice," she said. "My phone's dead. I've been out here for nearly an hour." "Come on," Daniel said quickly. "Get in the truck before you freeze." Back in his cab, Daniel cranked the heat dial anyway, even though it made no difference. "Name's Daniel," he said. "Where you headed?" "Anywhere safe," she whispered. My name's Emily." He didn't press her. Just kept driving, hands tight on the wheel, heart thudding as the storm worsened. He offered her his only thermos of coffee. She took it, her fingers grazing his. Freezing. They didn't talk much during the ride. But Daniel noticed little things. The way she seemed uncomfortable in her clothes, not because of the cold, but like they didn't really fit her. Not physically. Emotionally. Like she wasn't used to being seen as helpless. When they finally reached the town's only diner, he led her inside, helped her to a booth, ordered her some hot soup and coffee. She kept looking at him strangely, as if trying to place him. "You've got someone waiting on you?" he asked gently. She hesitated. "Not really." "Well," Daniel shrugged, "you're safe now. That's what matters." After warming up, Emily thanked him, insisting he write down his number. "I'll be fine from here," she said. "But I need to repay you somehow." Daniel just smiled. "You don't need to repay kindness. It's what we're supposed to do." And with that, he left. No name asked. No reward expected. Weeks passed. Life didn't get easier for Daniel. The lumber yard laid off half its crew. His hours were cut. His son, Tyler, got sick again. The bills stacked higher. He applied for jobs, but nothing came through. Nights were cold. Meals were fewer. Then one morning, a sleek black car rolled up in front of Daniel's worn-down trailer. Out stepped Emily. But this time she wasn't shivering. She was in a designer coat, with assistants trailing behind her and a camera crew off to the side. Daniel blinked. "Emily?" She smiled. "Actually. Emily Rhodes. I own Rhodes Innovations. We do tech, energy, medicine. I'm worth a couple billion, give or take." Daniel's mouth opened, but no words came out. "I told you I'd repay your kindness," she continued. "And I meant it." The next few days were a whirlwind. Emily had learned everything about Daniel, his job loss, his son's condition, his overdue bills. She paid off every debt. Put Tyler in the best hospital with top doctors. She offered Daniel a new job, managing a sustainable lumber project she was launching in the state. More than that, she gave him something far more powerful. Hope. Months later, Daniel stood in front of a crowd, ribbon-cutting a brand-new community center built with Emily's help, offering jobs, healthcare, and shelter to those in need. I didn't help her expecting anything, he said into the microphone, I just saw someone who needed help. That's what we're here for, right? To lift each other up. You never know who you're helping. And you never know how that moment of kindness might come back around. The crowd applauded. Tyler waved from the front row, healthier than ever. And off to the side, Emily stood smiling. Not because she'd changed Daniel's life, but because he had changed hers. Moral: sometimes the smallest act of kindness can trigger the most life-changing miracle. Help someone, not for the reward, but because it's the right thing to do. The world may just surprise you.